Yo, yo, yo. I can see already a bunch of people here. And let me show you something that a lot of you have been asking for. I'm still not entirely 100% sure why. But yeah, I wanted us to stream on Twitch as well. And I promised it, right? I said 2026 is gonna be the time when we do it. So yeah, let me link that to you for those of you that want to watch over there. Obviously, no inclination, no requirement. If you want to, you can also, I don't know, follow in or do whatever you want. We have a funny little overlay for Twitch specifically. And yeah, text-to-speech, I believe, should also be working. And yeah, if you want to, feel free to follow in over here for Twitch. And yeah, we are going to do a big... what should we call it? A big send-off. We are going to have a big send-off of our old free-to-play account for the OGs that remember this account right here with Maylin, Rin, Kalib, Orlea, Hugo as well. For those of you that do remember this one, yes, we will burn this account by yeah, resetting the server. So that is going to be our free-to-play reroll account, which means we have currently 20,000 gems, 30 normal summons, and 14 normal summons as a, yeah, you could say a, yeah, first time send-off, last time send-off. We see each other on the other side. So I wonder how many Serenials we'll be able to get. As you can see, we pulled for one Serenial already. And yeah, and then it's gonna go straight into making a new account. And getting ready. One thing I need to do is quickly link the stream on Discord, and then we'll be good to go. And we do usual greetings, the like, you know the deal. And also, obviously, Happy New Year to all of you. I hope you've been able to get into the new year sweetly, and you've been able to start off with the right foot. Yeah, so far my year, it's only 15 hours and 47 minutes old. We've been going quite well. And, yeah, let's keep going as we usually do. Alrighty, and one more link. Ta-da. Alrighty, we should be good to go. Yep, and we did also hit 21k Subaroonies. We hit those, I think it was 5 hours after New Year's, so that's fantastic as well. No, it's this is my old account. I made it around global release. This account is technically like 14 days old, but we made it global release. And I'm just gonna reset this account. So we're going to do like a big summoning session as like a send-off. No, we're also live on YouTube as well. No, we'll just dual stream it. That's the game plan going forward. YouTube will still probably be a bit more of the primary focus. And yeah, never stop streaming on YouTube. I hate Twitch. Hey, some people like Twitch, some people hate YouTube, some people like YouTube. Other people say we should stream on Kick. I'm flexible. I don't really mind either. But yeah, it's time we burn these summons, because it would be such a shame not to. So yeah. What if we pull E6 Serenial? We still have to delete it. Because I cannot be asked swapping my accounts all the time using a different email and stuff. Like, I keep my global account on global, and I keep the new free-to-play account on the Asia server. So it is the easiest for me, right? So big send-off summons into the new account, into the reroll process, into everything else like that. Alrighty. Yeah. So let's start in with the partner rescue? As you can see, rescue merit 200. The account, it has a couple summons on its back already, but yeah, let's go. We're rerolling for Serenial. That's something we'll have to discuss based on how it goes, but hitting early 5-stars would be great. I don't even know how many resources you get on a new account on this 1st of January, so that's going to be an interesting experience as well. So let's start with our very first temple. Do the big send off, and then yeah, it's straight into resetting. Yep, that's the free-to-play account that was on the Asian server. Exactly. So, we have, let's do the math, 170 summons to get as many Serenials as possible. I think we have Serenial and Partner. The more Serenials we get, the more hurtful this will be. So, yeah, let's see. Okay, first tempo, nothing. We're going to make it a bit more speedy. If we see anything, you know, flickering or the like, we'll take it a bit less. But no, we're not gonna do them standard. No. So we have this out of the way. I do wonder what we're going to get. Which account is this? This is my old free-to-play account that kind of went forgotten. And I'm a very lazy person, so I only want to have 2 accounts, right? I don't need 3, I don't need 4. So one of them has to go, and it's definitely not the main that has to go, you know? It's definitely not the main. On my main account I still have the universal dupe, and here I could technically still buy the universal dupe, and that's a good shout. Will we be able to earn the universal dupe on the free-to-play? Probably, right? Alright, let's see. First 50-50. It's more like a, yeah, it's just a good buy. So let's see what we get blessed with. It should be a E1 Serenial, right? We do not fail 50-50s. Apparently we do fail 50-50s. I feel like in my history of my account or accounts period, I have always, for the most part, failed towards an Olea. Like, I think my most 50-50 fails definitely go to Olea. And she's pretty good at appearing. Olea's getting buffed, yeah. April. Hey, early! Why is your wife on my account? I do not know. But, so, yeah. It took us like 100 summons. And we got 1 Serenial. Which is pretty good. Not that it truly makes a difference, right? It's a bit bittersweet. But, yeah, 11,000 gems is what it's left. Let's see if we can maybe get 1 more. Alright. I told you! There is something about Orlea and losing 50-50s that I can't escape. Like, I don't know. Now, if that isn't an auspicious sign for the summons to come, I swear, this account, it really doesn't want to go. Huh? It really is throwing everything it has at us, being like, please, don't leave me. Don't leave me behind. I can still provide value. Look. Look. Here, take this Serenial. Don't leave me behind. Unfortunately, though, the account's fate was already decided. There is no budging. I think we can buy a couple more summons here. We're just gonna buy 2 more, do a 10 pull, and then we just close our eyes and say goodbye. Alright, so 2 more summons here, so that we can go to the rescue. Do the very last 10 pull. Very last 2 10 pulls, I guess. That's why we bought 2. And final 10 pull. Why do you even want to get rid of it? Because I can't be bothered. I can't be bothered to A, play 3 accounts, or B, make swapping accounts even more complicated, right? So, I'm going to go into the settings, reset server, type in the name, confirm, and we're out. It's done. That's how quick it goes. Snap of the finger. Months of accumulation, months of resources, hours of work. Poof. Will I delete my main account as well? If I delete my main account, I might as well just quit the game altogether and find a new one, you know? Alright. Tutorial, we are back. It's been a while. Where are my subtitles? I don't understand. Does look very visually appealing still. Oof. It's basically all the cutscenes the game has, period, strung together. Aha, so that's inside the Zero system. Prologue, the Blue Pod. Vitals detected. Have you now? Please verify. This is going to be a sight to see. I do wonder. The skip story feature should only be later, right? So we can't just... Yeah. Skipping is not possible during the first viewing. I mean... how do we prove to the game that it's not our first time, you know what I mean? Like... Even my old account, it has seen these things before, you know? Why new account? Just to see what a new player has to deal with. How is it starting the game in the big 2026? And yeah, also a bit of a look at how did all these like new player quests change? How hard is it now to get like the affinity thresholds? How annoying is resource farming, chaos, this changes to the story a little bit on the side. Just yeah, just getting an idea of what your average new player has to deal with. We could skip and not play any card and we'd still be winning? Yeah, maybe. Create an account without gacha? No, we are going to gacha, we're just not going to spend money. Alright, nice. So we have this here. Alrighty, so 37. Look at these HP values. But, you know, this is something I find a little bit more crazy in regards to, like, CZN. Like, you know, yeah, sure, if you go towards, like, endgame Great Rift, the HP is quite big, but in comparison to, let's say, difficulty 8 or even difficulty 11 Rifts, 37 HP isn't even that outrageously low. Brand new free-to-play only account, yes. We are here. I do like the fact, you know, I find it a bit weird that you can have the same name like 100 times. Makes me wonder how they want you to find each other in like the friend system that they want to introduce. Is it just going to be like user ID? No 5 stars yet. We're in the tutorial. We're in the tutorial. We're making our way towards our first few summons. And yes, Happy New Year to all of you. You never saw the big bosses they introduced in the prologue? Yeah, there's still a lot to come. And that also reminds me of the invasion boss, right? We all know how Cthulhu is the most sought after invasion boss because he's the only one. There was meant to be another one. There was meant to be another one that like appears at the end of the tutorial, but yeah, he just never made an appearance yet. So maybe with season 2 we get the new invasion boss that then potentially gives like new gear or something else. I'm not quite sure, but surely it will be something. Do you think guilds will come eventually? I mean, we're taking a step in the right direction, right? With the friendship system and the ability to use your friend's save data later down the line. So we're definitely taking a step in the right direction. It would definitely be great, right? Like there's just something to having a bit more of that social aspect. It doesn't even have to contain like a crazy guild boss or like unbelievable rewards. There's just something to it. Is this team good for the Great Rift? New meta? Maybe phase 1. You could probably beat phase 1 with a team like this. Getting a high score on phase 2? Doubtful. If guilds come out, will a lot of players be racist? Oh, no. Why would they? That's pretty random, no? Yummy. At some point we're probably also having to face this gigantic Cyclops super graveyard carrying monstrosity. But that time is at least not now. Alright. Let's see. It doesn't really make a difference what we do, right? Because we're kind of cooked regardless. Are you looking for more roster flexibility with the standard units, most 5 stars you get, or going for a specific unit? Oof. Honestly, I let myself get surprised. I'm not entirely sure how many rerolls we have in us, but rerolling could be an integral part. Like, for example, just think about the value of pulling a Cassius, right? Not even pulling like a bunch of 5 stars, but just getting a Cassius. Because Cassius hasn't been rated up on a banner yet, so starting an account up with Cassius could already be a reason to keep. Is this the legendary free-to-play account? It should become, right? Time to aim for #1 on the Great Rift rankings. Surely, surely. Reballin' indeed. Are we going to be playing seriously, regularly? At minimum. I would say we're going to play at minimum until level 50. Because level 50 is kind of where you should start understanding like the intricacies of the game and what you want and don't want to do. So at minimum we'll probably go towards level 50, and then past level 50 we'll have to see, right? We'll take it as it comes. What are we doing? We are, playing the tutorial. We are checking out CZN from a new player's perspective and getting a bit more of an idea of what kind of challenges you're facing, and also a bit more of the progression loop, especially what you should be doing, right? Because as far as I can recall, there isn't really a lot you need to do so long as you don't hit that level 40, level 50. So yeah, that's pretty much. First 5-star character in mind is obviously Serenia, right? If I could pull anyone, we'd obviously want to get ourselves Serenia. That is this the release of CZN? Yeah, exactly. It is release time, it's day 1, clearly. Alright. So we found ourselves Tressa. We now found the strongest 4-star in the entire game, damage-wise. Perfect. Now we can already one-shot whatever we want to do. So we selected ourselves, or we got ourselves our Tressa. Our account is complete. And we should be able to beat Great Rift Phase 1. We can skip the story in Blue Pot. True. Oh, that's what we need to try. That could actually save us a bunch of time. Is this the furry account? Oh, I hope we can avoid Hugo. Just like a general one. Yeah, we get access to the CZN beta. Yeah, it's crazy. We might just be the only players or only people alive right now. Ooh. That's a big skip. Surely that saved us like 30 seconds minimum. Right, and then daggers. Give me the 1-2. Hugo equals reroll. Maybe. I hope they will change Cassie's DPS side with 000 in future changes and not his last potential. Yeah, it's gonna be very interesting to see what they do in February. Manifesting Hugo on the account. Aww. Cut me some slack. Reroll for Luke as he's the channel icon. Maybe. Maybe. We'll have to see. K-Run progression might just be peak. I mean, Mei Lin would be straightforward, right? Mei Lin would be entirely straightforward. Khalib would be damn solid, right? You know the deal. Selena would be awesome. I think in early Selena, especially with having a Serenial banner right now, could be quite great. We could just use it as like a sub DPS, follow up DPS, and see if we can like make some waves. What I would like to change is morale and vulnerable to last for 2 turns generally and not just remove on attack or hitting enemies. That could become too broken too fast. And if you're looking for a bunch of vulnerable application, there's units like Magna and Orlea that specialize in putting out an egregious number. DPS or Leia? Oh no. Okay, speaking of rewards, we can possibly get new characters that were put into the standard banner, right? Oh, true! Maybe we can. Does the beginner banner that guarantees a 5-star, could that give us Yuki, Haru, or Shizuru? Or is it the standard 10 only? Does the beginner banner, the guaranteed 5-star beginner banner, does this one include Haru, Yuki, or Shizuru? Yeah, we have to see. No, they're not included. Oh, no. No, that would have been so high. Sad. So no chance. Standard 10 only. God damn it. Only 23 minutes later, it will be good. It will be peak. You know what you missed? You missed us giving a send-off to our first ever free-to-play account by summoning every summon that was on this account, leading to E2 Serenial and the sped-up deletion of said account. Yep, that's what you missed. Nothing too crazy. I guess rerunning would be in the standard banner instead of beginner banner. I don't know. I would still probably prefer to go there because it's less summons used. And if we can hit early, that would still mean a potential to get 2 or 3 5-stars. But no, I think our biggest reroll target by far is going to be Serenial herself, right? Regardless of who we pull where, if we can get a Serenial, that'd be great. Oh, also, for those of you curious about this, you know how we met the divine entity this time herself? That is also going to happen more commonly starting with Season 2 and the new skill trees. So we're going to be able to actually talk to these divine entities and not just the messengers at the start. So that's going to be quite interesting. What's the goal for today? Get a good starting account. Get a good base. Get the rerolls out. Maybe play a bit of the story. That's like the baseline, right? Get our reroll account out. Figure out with which account we want to roll. And yeah. And then probably a bit of story progression. Divine entities. I just pretend I didn't see that. How about that? Alright, exhaust all shadow daggers in hand, repeat equal to that number. We could get ourselves 3 and we could repeat this a whole bunch of times. Alright. Then why not? Not the greatest amount of damage ever. Will you only play this account on stream or push off stream to get further? Ooh, honestly, not entirely sure. I might just do some off-stream stuff, but mainly like getting rid of ether and just doing some side farming, but no like great summoning sessions or big progression pushes. Like, for example, battle missions, right? There's certain battle missions, especially hard mode and such, where we can get a bunch of resources, but it's incredibly boring to like see that. So, for example, I would then, I don't know, watch a movie or something and just do auto fights on the side. Bro, running out of content? No, we're fine, we're cooking. You finally got E2 Serenity today. I figure it's about time you spend your points. Understandable. Are we already done with the tutorial? Like, isn't that like pretty darn close? How long was it? Can somebody time how long this took us? I feel like we weren't even that efficient with it. 17 minutes. Ah, okay, that's a little... Yeah, this Cthulhu boss is missing in action. Exactly. Alright, and then skip story here. Maybe... What do I think? Is this the guy, the last character of Season 2? What do I think is the odds? That we're going to get a male character as the final Season 2 character who we don't know yet. Huh? He'll be Season 3? Alright. Possibly. You want Euphemia? Isn't that the one with like the incredibly large hands? You would wet yourself? Ay. That's a little extreme, ain't it? A corruption unit, but corruption seems to be like the way for the devs to buff underperforming units in a more significant way. That's what corruption should be. Do we know who the next character is? Yes, Narja. See, I find it very interesting that... So there's this misconception, because the roadmap itself didn't show a character for January. There's a bunch of people being of the belief that January is going to have no banner. That the first banner is going to be 9 in February. But already confirmed during the roadmap and the like, Narja is arriving January 14th, the moment that Serenial banner ends. And Narja is the one you were able to meet towards the end of Chapter 3, Season 1 storyline. No, Narja is, you could call it pre-season. I didn't expect the devs to do it, but we basically have a pre-season. And yeah, Narja will be that pre-season character the same way Haru was for Season 1. And then Season 2 will start off with 9 new planet balance changes, massive improvements, yada yada, you name it. Narja isn't limited. I'd give it like a 0.5% chance for her to be limited. I find it incredibly weird for the devs to run double limited banner in a row. So 0.5% chance tops, you know? Alright. I think we're free of the tutorial now, right? We've made it to the battle missions. Okay, now what? How many resources do we have in the mail? I mean, it is 20 premium summons. That's pretty good, seeing as how Serenia is definitely the chase. 20 premiums is pretty darn good. Yeah, because of New Year and because of the director's apology. I wonder how long these will stay. Fact is, we do not have a single standard summon to our name. Which means we are doing premium banner rerolls. So, yeah, people, looks like there's no point thinking about any other rerolls. We're going to collect our gems, hopefully get around 30 summons, and then do premium banner rerolls. That seems to be the way this goes. And we have 300 gems right here. This might just be enough. 1570. We need 30 gems. We need 30 gems somewhere. If we want to be able to do 3 temples. And I would say I've seen worse odds. The question mark, right? So let's spam these ones. And then over here. Started a month late, it's brutal. Yeah, I find it so weird. I never understood why devs wouldn't keep pre-register rewards in. It's not like it actually hurts anybody, does it? So, 30 premium summons. That is your reroll. I gotta be honest with you. This might just be, as dumb as it sounds, this might just be better than global launch. Because 30 premiums are exactly what you want during this time of year, with Serenia's banner being up. 30 premiums is pretty good. Alrighty. So, we are looking for A, Serenial, or B, double 5-star. Or C, I don't know, somebody fun. Alright, first temple. Oh yeah, Cassius. Cassius would be great. Let's see if we can get a Cassius. Selena should be within our grasp. Why does he get an introduction? He's a 3-star. Same for her. Why are these 3-stars getting this introduction? I mean, I appreciate it. Ooh! Ah yeah, she's featured on the banner, Nia that is. That's not too bad. And an Owen. Okay. Nia and Owen, our first 10 pull. Alright, not bad. Double 4-star. Okay, Yuri. We should have most of the 3-star weapons now out of the way. Okay, Selena. We found already a Nia and a Selena. We hit both of the rate up 4-stars. Rates are definitely rating. And then for our final 10 pull, doesn't look like we're going to hit early. Could be a fake out. It doesn't seem like it. Alright, we have ourselves another Nia. Alright, so now that we have this out of the way, I'm wondering, events, level 10. They're locked behind being level 10. Okay, it's gonna take a bit to get there. Yeah, I'd say reroll, right? I mean, getting 2 Nias is fun and all, and Nia's E1 is actually quite impactful. Same would probably be true for Selina's E1. But, hey, we did not get a 5-star, so what are we doing, right? Didn't get a 5-star, what are we doing? Here we go again. Let's see how long, let's see how fast we can do this. Reroll is indeed the free-to-play way. At least a fun 5-star. Exactly. If we can hit early, which means a 5-star within our first 30 premium summons, I think that's a decent enough start to the account. Does justice to Chaos Zero Nightmare as a game. Is going to give you a bunch of fun. You're going to have somebody nice you can stare at. See, this is the problem. During first viewing. Unfortunately, it's not quite our first viewing, right? But at least we can do the 3 times time skip. No. But hey, I think past this one it should at least work. Don't reroll using reset, it gets banned, at least for Epic 7. No, that's something the devs intentionally made. Like, it's an intentional decision in terms of quality of life for rerolling. Please do not make new accounts. Please do not try to connect multiple emails. It is way more hassle than it's worth. Use the reset feature if you really want to reroll and call it a day. Why are we starting a new account? To see how the new player experiences our beautiful Chaos Zero Nightmare in the big 2026. Shizuru rages steamrolls until 50. Imagine Serenial on a new account. Imagine the levels of annihilation that a Serenial is gonna cause on a new account. Is Pico a must for Serenial? I wouldn't say must, but she's as close to a must-pull partner as we've gotten since release of the game, and that is mainly due to her being limited and due to her having a permanent effect. If you get all 3 from the premium banner, Selena, Nia, Serenia, you would have a team to carry the entire game. True. True. You're not wrong. But it would probably still be stronger, especially early on, just running Serenia and Mika. In terms of like safety, QOL, and the like. I use reset 2 other times when this game releases, not getting banned at all. Exactly. If you want to reset, use the reset server. Don't make a new account. It's not worth it. Yes, we get the apology resources for the Serenia being limited. And we get the 10 summons for, I think it's the Happy New Year. So overall we get 30 premium summons to start the account off. Yeah, Serenia for new players will make them go oonga boonga, one-shot everything and never learn the mechanics. At some point they'll have to build somebody else's deck, right? I mean, let's be real here. Let's not assume it's any different for those that got a Mei Lin for like their start account and they just punched everything to Kingdom Come, right? Mei Lin was your starter, there was you as well. Wizardel is way more brained than Serenia. Wizardel. I don't know who that is. I don't know who that is. The scary thing about that is that it means if there are no other apologies or celebrations, the rerolls are indeed only a tempo. That is true. I wonder if there's something I could do to like make the devs aware of this and how that is a pretty bleak future. Maybe I have exactly one. I have one dev contact for the CC program and I send him a message. I never really asked for anything, never really bothered for much. So we could try and see if that actually leads anywhere. If maybe the devs could decide to keep that in permanently. That might just make the future of every other player after better, right? It shouldn't even be that hard of a fix. We're not experimenting and we're not doing it for fun. We're doing it to, I guess, relearn the game. Not relearn the game, not re-experience the game. See how it is for a new player, pretty much. You have a second account you rewrote which has both Melee and Veronica, but you haven't touched the account in a while. I knew nothing about the game. Free to play and got Melee, Veronica, Win, Khalib as I played and used the orange summons. Nice. That's also going to be very hype because as bad as the rewards look right now, right? As bad as the reroll rewards look right now, people, once we unlock that event tab, once we get access to the like player level rewards and such, I think things will start to even out a lot more, and we're going to have a lot of freedom in terms of how many standard summons we get, and we might even get ourselves a nice 5-star or 2 or 3 or 4. How many copies do you need for Selina's tactical maneuver at least? Selina's tactical maneuver. I mean, I think Selina herself needs, I don't know, I think you're quite comfortable at 1 copy. What's the goal? Re-experiencing early game progression, I think. Probably something like that. And also give me footage and like a base to explain and make a new player guide series based upon, right? Because if I know where people struggle, if I know like when to like do gear breakpoints and such, I can more reliably turn it into again another like new player focused guide, right? Because as great as the level 40 account would have been for that, it's already past being a new player. Huh? Yeah, obviously we're not going to spend any money here, that'd be pointless. For our reroll, I hope not. I'm quite confident that we should be able to get a 5-star within 30 premiums, no? Like, that's not outrageous, is it? E0 5-stars, I don't know, I think the free-to-play way is to make use of every resource you get. So if for whatever reason I pull 3 Serennials, okay, Serenia is probably a special case, but if I get like 3 Lukes, then I get 3 Lukes, right? It's not like I'm just gonna withhold the Lukes here, because if you have few things, you should make the most out of the few things you have. You would say 3 rerolls for a Serenial? That's very generous. Stop rerolling and play? Nah. It's part of it, you know? You can't say chaos without rerolling. Be it in deck farming, character creation, account creation, or anything else. Watch me get Hugo. Oh, no. I'm just gonna turn the screen dark, accidentally reset the account, and then be like, oh, what a surprise. We are back at the start, and my account is reset. Oh, it's unfortunate. It's good, my dude. Happy New Year to you and your huge fluffy 80s that we all love. Hey, appreciate it. Thank you very much. And on the note of New Year and whatnot, as you can see, for those of you on YouTube that you've linked in the pinned comment as well, we are, at the moment at least, experimenting with double streaming. So if you're interested in any way, shape or form to, I don't know, follow in on Twitch or even leave a subscription, whatever have you, even if you have some primes lying around, then check out Twitch, would greatly help out. Anything helps. But hey, you can also always just chill over on YouTube if you want that. It was just something that a lot of you have been asking for, to have us stream multi-platform. Oh yeah, and also we have text-to-speech, so that's fun, right? You have a 26% chance to land a 5-star within 30 pulls. 14% chance if you're specifically trying to win the 50-50. That doesn't sound like a 3 account ordeal, does it? But what is gacha without the gamba? Exactly. Worthless. It's nothing. There is no gacha without gamba, so we'll just defy the odds. Here from YouTube, hey, drunken say appreciate it. So yeah, as you can see, you get this like fancy animation, you have your name there. And yeah, unfortunately, I won't be able to like read every message or shout out everything because we still have to at least focus a little bit on getting this done. Because otherwise, the rerolls are just going to be like 10 minutes longer than they need to be. Also, you're from YouTube, I appreciate it. Appreciate it. Hey, Zero Sicko, thank you very much for the Prime. Greatly appreciated. You're the #1 hero? Alright. Alright, she's definitely suspicious, so we should attack her for some reason. You'd watch on Twitch, but you like the ability to go back in time? Hey, totally fine, right? Everything seems to have its advantages and disadvantages. Hype indeed, yeah. Alright, let's see. Let's get this out of the way. Why new account? New year, new account, right? New year, new account, new player. How does it feel? I think that sums it up. Yeah, exactly. Make those mobs copy your team. That's the question there. Hey, I'm Devil. Thank you for the Prime. Greatly appreciated. Use a VPN to be able to watch the stream in ATP on Twitch. Hey, then stick it out on YouTube, right? No need to yeah, bother too much with it, eh? Yeah, beginner account reroll stream in the big 2026. Let's go. W Serenia this reroll? I don't know. Surely not. Or is it? Is it going to be? New year, new account, new player, same old me. How about that? I don't think we have to change too much. I think we've been kicking quite well, and yeah, honestly, January 14th can't come fast enough. I want the tower mode. I want Naja. I want what else are we getting that's big? I don't know. Those two things definitely they can't come fast enough. Yeah, finally, why the use for the Prime was holding on to it. You don't have to waste it, right? Thank you very much. Naja is too big? Oh, I failed. Oh no. Am I washed? Is this what happens when you go back to the difficult tutorial? You die? Oh. Dying in the tutorial is an achievement. True. It does take a certain type of person, certain set of skills. Oh, we can skip already here. Nice. Never seen that before. What would Naja's role or element be? The most obvious choice to pick would be Passion, because we haven't had a Passion character in ages. Ever since launch, right? But there is this idea going around that she's going to be Instinct and potentially she's going to be a support and she's going to, for some reason, make Serenial even stronger. We'll have to see. We'll have to see. I can't believe I rerolled on this game for a while. I mean, it's not too bad, right? It's not too bad. Alright, we've already again once more made it out of the tutorial. This time should have been a bit quicker, right? Can somebody time it? Did we become faster or slower? Last time was 17 minutes. So if someone can go back in time real quick to see when we hit the reroll button, if we were a little bit faster or if we lost some time. Because if it does take us 17 minutes, that means we can get like 3 resets in an hour, which is, it felt a bit faster, right? Naja's cards have a gold border on the website, so she's definitely instinct. True, but then again, it's not like some information on the website hasn't been changed prior to character release, but they did specifically talk about how players have been able to see her information on the website for quite a while now. So, hey, I guess you'd say 95% chance instinct, huh? 15? I mean, that's 2 minutes faster, right? That's a win in my book. That's a win in my book. New account 2026 going for a challenge. No, we're going for that new player experience. And the new player experience at the moment seems to be 30 premium summons to start your account out. No other summons really. But I guess we still need a couple seconds to make it out of this. So I guess it's again going to clock in at like 18 minutes. Are they done changing the story? No, the story is still the same. They did say early quarter 20. I would assume maybe with season 2, potentially at the latest with season 3, we might see that like big story overhaul. Do you think going forward they make other partners as relevant as Serenia's partner was in what she does? I don't know. I feel like it's the step in the right direction. Making these fight permanent effects just feels more impactful for you to use the partner skill. Alright, yep. Perfect. Fantastic save data. I couldn't agree more. Alright. We are out. We've escaped the tutorial once again. So now it's time to again fast claim the rewards on that fast track. So we claim 1,000 here. Go into our achievements. Claim all once. Claim all again. Head over into activities to claim those. To player level to claim all of these. And then for the final finishing touches, read the help menu. I regret getting Serenia's partner sometimes because she's so strong. She kills the enemy turn 1 before I activate the partner skill. You're not going to regret it the moment something just doesn't die turn 1. How about that? Right? The moment something doesn't die turn 1, you're going to be happy you have her. Alright, so this should be enough. Yep, perfect. We are, again, ready to do 30 more summons. Whoops. I got locked into a forced tutorial accidentally. But we were able to recover. Alright, so here we go. 30 summons is the name. 30 summons is the game. First temple. Fake out. No. But maybe we get a fun 4-star. Yep, so that's the Yuri introduction. That's the Reroll introduction. That's a card? A card, okay. Not really too helpful. Selena? Hey, a card in Selena. First temple, okay. Double 4-star is never a bad thing. Alright. Second one. No flicker. Oh, maybe crazy levels of fake out. Okay, we got a Nia. So we once again found both the raid-up characters in Nia and Selena. Ah, and Nakia introduction, alright. Okay, 1 temple is all that's left. Come on, give us a 5-star. No flicker. Oi, 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 oi. Hey, but it's Mika. It's a Mika. And a Nia. Mika, Nia, Selena. Ay, 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 ay. Okay, so... off we go. Singles, trust, we would have had one summon to do a single. A single summon. There are no codes. See, this is the fun thing. Chaos Zero Nightmare has the infrastructure, has the capability for redeem codes, but there hasn't been a single damn redeem code since launch of the game. It is in there. Redeem code functionality is in the settings, but it just doesn't exist. Douglas is actually a hidden 5-star partner, don't worry, you put him on Owen. I hope the new Orlea Awakening's enticing us to main her. That's all the way back in, late April. Or, yeah, it's the third of the year already gone. The year has barely just started. Started reviewing with you and got Serenia just now in E1 Nia. I should stop, right? Yup. Yup. Unless you want to go mentally insane, you should probably stop in terms of rerolling. Where's my Emir Lobby animation? From the beginning I'm crying. Oh, I think they did talk about Emir Lobby being on the work list. I'm not quite sure where I heard it, but it does ring a bell in the back of my mind that we might be seeing an Emir Lobby soon-ish. 21k subs? Yeah, we did hit 21k subs, I think around like 7 hours ago, which is pretty damn sweet as a start to the new year, eh? This is an old, new account, right? This is a new account, but I'll obviously keep my main. No way I'd be getting rid of my main, cause I'd be cooked. 100k subs when? Oof. 2029? Maybe? Who knows, right? Obviously, the easiest way to get there would be another game that goes hyper-nuclear. But, no. I don't know. 2029? What do I know? We'll see where we end up at the end of 2026. But hey, the year has barely even started. Alright, we can't skip this. I should give myself a timer. Like an actual in-game timer so I can track my own pace. You think it would be faster to buy an account with Serenia? The problem there is it's unfortunately against TOS and there's nobody that will help you or pity you if that account gets banned. That's... yeah. You gotta be careful, the devs are watching. They did mention it explicitly in a post as well, so... Serenia worth the E2? Yes. But mostly it's going to come out as Chaos Run quality of life / slight damage boost. Now I'll be waiting, hope you get Serenia soon so I can progress with me. Sure. Hey, if that's what you want to do, have at it. Have at it. What's this? Ooh. Should be a lot of damage. It increases the extra attack damage of the bullets, right? Not like any extra attack damage. Oh, it's this gigantic thing again. Like a play-along session, maybe. What do you think about just pulling for limited characters E4 to 6 and getting other characters via 50-50 on the standard banner? That sounds efficient, but also a Sordenix, appreciate the follow, also sounds very unfun, because you'd be saving for like 60% of a year. No, closer to like what, 90% of the year you'd be saving. If you have the patience, if you have the dedication, then it might be something that you should be doing, but for most people, they probably wouldn't be able to pull through. We pressed reset 4.5 minutes ago. Alright, speed up, let's go. If reset was 4.5 minutes, surely we can become faster. Is Naja gonna be limited? I highly doubt it, highly doubt it. You want this? You want this gigantic skull boss to release? I mean, it apparently is already in game, right? They just need to give it some abilities. It seems to have animations. They could even personalize this cutscene here. So it probably wouldn't even take that much for the devs to make this an opponent. Imagine saving on a gacha. Exactly. Rip Ray. It's Ray. Clearly that's Ray, not Rin. But yeah, rip. Reroll for M6 Serenial. Dude, what would be the mathematical odds of getting 7 Serenials in 30 summons? You'd probably be more likely to win 100 million in the lottery than to get 7 Serenials in 30 summons. I'm not a math expert, but that seems reasonable. And when it comes to me spending my personal luck, I would rather win the lottery than get 7 Serenials in 30. Yeah. Like, maybe some of y'all are different, but I would take 100 mil over E7 in 30. Alright, we got one of the strongest DPS in the entire game. Pull 1. Tressa secured. Fantastic. Alright, let's see if we can find the skip story button properly. Because they did say it's now available in the story, so we just have to see the next time they start yapping. Money can buy many peanuts. I agree. So the hint should be whenever there's like this weird white bar at the top, right? Or do we? No, we have to do this ourselves. But here we were able to skip, which saved us a little bit probably. Someone won 800 mil in the US. Oof, that's life-changing money. But honestly, even 5 mil, even a mil, even half a mil, even 40,000 can be life-changing money. So yeah, just win, right? Just win the lottery, duh. Like, how hard could it be? So, if you don't want the character, the game is going to give you the character quicker. I don't know, that sounds like a conspiracy. But yeah, sometimes it does feel like that. I agree. Why is a new account? Is there something new? It's a new year. I think that's what's new. And there's been a couple changes to make like early game progression and even, I guess, re-rolling a little bit easier since, yeah, launch of the game. So I guess you could say there's a few things that are new. If I won the lottery, I'd probably continue doing this, but I'd be way more relaxed, right? Like, if I were to win the lottery, I'd probably continue doing this, but I'd be, you know, it's, yeah, you know, right? It's just, money makes problems seem lesser. Yeah, maybe I'd just be streaming from a yacht. Exactly. That sounds like the responsible thing to do with money. How often do they release them limited and what month? See, now there's still I guess it's a bit 50-50 how you look at it. You look at it and are like, okay, seasonal character stands for one character every season. That means it would be reasonable to assume that the last character every season is limited, right? Or you look at it B and you interpret the word seasonal in more like a seasonal aspect. So think like summer, maybe Valentine's. I'm not quite sure if they're gonna pull something on like Valentine's. Valentine's is 14th, right? So there shouldn't be a natural character release on the 14th of February? Huh. Yeah, exactly. Easter, summer, Valentine's, Christmas, Halloween, like these more popular holiday-esque dates, right? That's what you could interpret seasonal as well. Who are we aiming for? Serenial. Because we have 30 premium summons every time we reroll, so Serenial is the go-to. Valentine's Day lobby would be a naked character. I feel like Serenial was already limit testing. And I think they've reached the limit. I don't believe it would be a good idea to go any further. I wouldn't even know how they could go any further. I think lobby degeneracy should have peaked with Serenial. Now they could probably do it in different ways, or maybe a little bit more sneaky, but lobby power creep has probably hit its peak. At least I hope. Because it wouldn't be a good look. Like, Serenial lobby is already hard to defend. Gunnery knows no limits. I think there's still some like limitations and restrictions in place, and those are going to come into use and into question depending on how much further they want to take lobby power creep. Yeah, Serenial lobby really ain't the most public friendly lobby there is. I agree. There's betters. Alright people, same question as before. How fast are we? 15 minutes again? Or did we hit it in like 14, 13 maybe? I don't know. I feel like we used the skip button maybe once or twice more this time. Starting to get a bit of a feel. 23, 1250. Starting to get a bit of a feel for when you can skip story. Wait, did we just increase the speed of this animation by like a lot? Y'all saw that as well, right? How it just started crumbling itself. Shizuru lobby way more tasteful. There is a lot of ways they could make the lobby look good. Speedrun strats, yeah. We cutting off 10 seconds with this one. What are my favorite female lobby screens? The top 5? Rin, Serenial, Shizuru, Yuki, Rei. We have a bunch of degeneracy, but we also have the palette cleansers in Rin and Rei. So I think that might just make the top 5. They haven't shown Naja lobby. Yep, that's what they be saving for the Naja showcase. Maribel lobby, it's a bit too out there, eh? As long as Shizuru not being pedantic on Kurokage, she is just a bit below Serenia. Alright. We should be very close to our next reroll. Let's see. Yeah, I feel like there's also a difference between using the control button and using the 3x hold option. I'm not entirely sure what the difference is, but using control is what we have these 3 arrows, and if I were to hold this, it's actually showing 3 times speed, at least for the beginning. But maybe you can combine the two, right? Like clicking and holding to get the full speed boost. Luke's lobby is cute. Definitely with the little kitten. Alright, battle mission, yes, we know this. So we go in, we click on your save data, we click on change, we change the save data. Yep, and then we head out. Alright, so once again, mail, big mail, question mark. They really need the speed of gameplay once the fight is over. I feel like it makes a difference if you have or haven't experienced what you see before, right? Like if you're re-rolling, sure, but it's definitely different if you're like playing the game for the first time. And you would also not mind it as much because it's just something new that always like helps stave off this like, why is this taking so long? Alright, we're done. Summons 70, 80, and 90. What can we get? Very first tenor. No flickering. No fake out. Maybe a super fake out. But I feel like those only really happen at like 20 summons left. Or 10 summons left. Serenia in this 30. Alright. There was somebody else that also said Serenia in 3 resets. Okay. Daisy. As a ranger partner, heavily underutilized. Doesn't really see a lot of use. No flickering. No screen. Okay. We also haven't gotten either Nia or Selena this time around. Speaking of the devil, we finally got ourselves Nia. And then last 10 pull already. How does time pass so quickly? I swear us doing these 30, how does this, it feels like it's over too fast. This is gonna be tough. 90 pulls, 0 5 stars, yep. We are on a hot streak right now. A hot streak of disappointment. Back into the mines, yep. Back into the mines we go. No, peak gacha gameplay. It's the usual, right? If you want the best start, then you'll have to suffer for it. That's just the way it goes. That's just the way it goes. Chaos 0 pulls. No. Chaos 0 5 stars. We get pulls. We just don't get anything from the pulls. In gachas, you either invest time or money. Yeah. We are living out how you started this game. That's only fair then, right? Full free to play. If I get a mail-in, will I stick with it? Think about the implication of us getting a mail-in in 30. What does it mean, people? What does it mean for our account if we hit a 5-star, any 5-star in 30? That means 70 is the maximum we need to do to guarantee ourselves a Serenial. So it wouldn't even be too bad just getting any 5-star. Because of the way that if we do fail 50-50, the next 70 are guaranteed to give us Serenial. And that's not a bad price to pay. We are currently on account number 4. Wouldn't early loss be fine too? Exactly. It doesn't even matter who we lose to, because it guarantees us a Serenial. Would the Olea curve stick? Ooh, I don't know. I also don't know how I would feel about an Olea as our first 5-star. Pull goal is obviously Serenial, right? Pull goal is obviously an instant Serenial. But otherwise, just getting a 5-star in the first place would feel great as well. I could do multi-instance, but A, that's not something that most people that would consider rerolling would do in the first place. And B, I haven't set it up properly. And also C, I want to use my same Google account. So I would have to, I can't. Like, I can't multi-reroll this same thing to then connect it after. It doesn't work out, right? Like, the way I want this is having my main account on the global server and on the Asian server version having the free-to-play. It just doesn't work out. Made a new account, got one Serenia and mail in on the first 10. So you stole my summons. Masonga 2396, so he stole our summons. He really was that greedy, huh? Like, just leave a 5-star for me as well. That's crazy. Like, I just wanted one 5-star and you take 2 in your first 10? Your level of greed sickens me. Modem, he is the one to blame. Exactly. You always need someone or something to blame to make yourself feel better. That is the #1 coping mechanism. We are rerolling, yes. At least until we get a 5-star. I don't really, honestly, now that we are on reroll number 4, I don't really care who. I just want a 5-star in 30. That's all I want. And you got Peko on 2 multis on partner. Yep. So that is where all my luck went. I get it. Disgusting, indeed. We are rerolling, yes. We are rerolling. We are in reroll hell. Or reroll heaven. Depending on if you like to punish yourself consecutively quite a lot. You missed this monster. Apparently a lot of people do. So shout out to whatever this thing is. Hey Mohammed G7, appreciate it. People wouldn't lie on the internet for attention? Yeah, no. We are all being honest here. We are only sharing facts and scientifically backed data. It's Helen, you're here for it. There is a certain enjoyment, right? Seeing somebody suffer, getting burned alive, losing the will to continue, but we still have it. We still have that, you know, we still have that drive. At this guy, you could just skip turns, you'd hit the cutscene regardless. True. That's what we did for the second turn. Yeah, maybe that could save us an additional 10 seconds. Fantastic. Right? Like 10 seconds is 10 seconds. No, not freaks, we are honest freaks. Ah, yes, we are starting a new account. Indeed. This is back when Owen was being introduced to us as a character. Yes, exactly. We are hitting a 5-star for sure. How about we poll it? How about we poll it? Huh? What do you think is the likelihood of us getting a 5-star? 5-star. This reroll. Question mark. Why not? Give you guys something to click on. I found you when Silver and Blood launched as I was looking for someone who does content on it. Glad to find you here. Definitely one of the favorites for CZN. Hey, appreciate it. Thank you. Fitty. It's either yes or no. Yeah, true. It all does come down to you either get it or you don't. For what reason? To get the new player experience. No. Because I did see an influx of new comments. Like, for example, there were a bunch of people asking below my Serenia video why there were epiphanies that I didn't talk about, right? So, for example, think the Cobalt Light double draw epiphany, right? If you've been playing this game for any amount of time, you know about neutral epiphanies, right? You know they exist, so only a new player would ask if the game is bugged if they get double draw on their Cobalt Light, right? So I did see at least a bigger influx in terms of like people wondering, okay, what the hell is going on? Which is a good thing, right? And also, hey, Season 2, I hope the devs do a bunch of marketing, do a big push, and we'll have more people join the fray. Gotta say though, I'm a big fan. I work from home, always put your life on the background while working. Hey, that's sweet. I hope you've been able to learn something. And at some point I do wonder, right? If you've been watching any of our lives at any point in time, you realize I don't really mind answering the same question multiple times, right? Especially on those days when a new character releases. So that also sometimes gets me wondering, how is it for you, right? As like the viewers, if I'm answering the same question like 5 times a day, right? Does that impact you at all, or is it more like background noise that you kind of just go like, tis what it is? Hey, hey, thanks to that, we're in the top 20 for gacha revenue December. Alright, let's check it out. December revenue is in, eh? Bam. Alright. So, we have Love in Deep Space in the number 1. Who could have guessed? Massive gain. Genshin gain. Pokemon loss. Zenless Zone Zero gain. Honkai Star Rail loss. Fate Grand Order up. Woover up. Monster Strike up. Uma Musume down. Naruto Mobile. CN exclusive. Still crazy that they're up there. Nikke over here. And where are we? Hey, we made profit, right? we went from 10 to 11. That's good, right? Also keep in mind, this does not include the PC client, and I would assume, as awful as the Stove client can be sometimes, because me personally, I'm exclusively playing on the Stove client, there should be a more significant chunk of change coming from there as well. A $1 zillion, yes. Let's go, game ain't dying yet. Woo! Who could have guessed? Where's the CA? Yep, true. Asia server would have probably increased that revenue by quite a lot as well. Yeah. I mean, honestly, it's... What would be the fun of it, right? Like, you have to make it enjoyable, and you always have to assume that questions are being asked with good intentions, right? Otherwise, what's the point? If you always, like, already take a bit more of a negative view of questions, then that not only robs people of fun, it robs you of fun, and it also... I don't know, it's just not a good thing. Oh, yeah. You forgot there's new story. I don't think there's new story. At least not yet. New story should be next few months. At some point on the timeline. The only thing, again, I'm hoping for is that it doesn't affect our gameplay, right? So long as gameplay can stay peak, they can do as many story rerolls, story changes, story updates as they want to. But just keep delivering. We gonna get a Kron? Ooh, maybe. If we do hit a 5-star, we'll make a element poll, alright? If we do hit a 5-star, we'll swap the poll from if we're going to get one into an element instead of a character poll, because character poll would just be a bit too specific. Or maybe it should have been in Serenian, no Serenian poll? I don't know. We first have to get a 5-star before we think about this. Right? Baby steps. Get a 5-star first. Think about the result of that 5-star after. Where am I from, Professor CZN? I'm a European. Huh? How about that? But no, most people do know where I'm from. But I don't really think it's too important to like the whole... To like the gameplay, right? I don't think it's that relevant. And also it gives me more of a chance, right? Surely at some point in the future I'll be able to hide my accent and then I can go incognito. Yes, updating my website is indeed something that's on the menu for 2026, right? I haven't forgotten about it yet. It's just, let me show you the website in question. I made this one before launch. The reason why I was able to do it before launch is because I had a bunch of time. Right? The reason why I was able to make this website before launch is because I had a bunch of time. I was able to like figure out how to code stuff, how to like get things done the way I wanted them to be done, think about like how the ways I wanted to implement all of these characters. And the biggest thing I currently didn't have, especially over the last 2 months, was the time. The time to add in the new characters. The time to update specifically the cards. With all the like description changes, buffs starting with like the launch of the game, and the thing I had the least for was the time to cut out every single darn card and upload it in the same way I did it before. So that is what's definitely going to take the most. Everyone is C tier, yes, because I didn't want to rank nobody. But we'll have all these, right? Like weekly boss farming, zero, chaos, battle missions, campaign. I probably change weekly boss over to Great Rift, now that Great Rift seems to be a bit more of a popular mode. And yeah, but that's definitely something of a work in progress. Challenge, clear every single piece of content only using the starting characters. I mean, it's been done before, right? You take yourself a Ray, you take yourself a Mika, and you take yourself a Tressa, and then you just play Healing Dagger Tressa with Shadow Reload 3 or 4 copies, while then refining the Mika and Ray decks, and you should be pretty good to go. E2, E4, E6, E0. E2 is pretty good. E4 is the final stopping point for most players. Would I still run tier 14 with the neglect modifier? The neglect is losing a card at the start of the turn, right? Especially if you're using Serenia in your team, I would say you could be pretty confident in running tier 14. And also keep in mind, nothing happens if you lose tier 14, right? There is no punishment for you to failing a run. So you can just play it as long as you want to until you beat it. Or you can give it a shot and see if you can beat it. If you can't, you might just want to reroll. Feeling a double 5-star? Ooh. Yeah. Not bad, not bad. One copy away from E2 Serena. You don't have too much resources. Should you go for it or save? Save. Wanna know why? Because you can just use the Omega code from next season to get her E2. Like, save your resources for whatever you want to. Be it a new character, be it the next limited in, I don't know, months in advance. You can always get the ego skills for Serenia with future Omega codes from the seasons. Fortitude every 3 rounds is by far the worst modifier. It really depends on how much damage, right? It really depends on how much damage you're doing as a whole. Because if you're doing big multipliers, it's not as bad. But if you're doing a bunch of tiny hits, and especially if your team takes like 2 or 3 turns to actually get going, then it can definitely end runs. You can't imagine going back and doing all those again. We're still in the honeymoon phase. Alright, we're still in the honeymoon phase of, oh damn, that doesn't seem too bad. We're getting 30 summons, we can reroll, we can get a 5-star. The whole, the battle missions, the chapters, the farming, the upgrades, the gear sorting, the promoting, all that will hit like a truck. Day 2, day 3, day 4. Lore-wise, who's stronger, Luce or Lewis? I have no idea. I think Luce is doing what she wants to, and Luis is a special investigator that isn't even meant to be this strong, so surely he's very powerful. Honeymoon phase is gonna end 2 hours in? No, we're just gonna breeze through everything and be super happy about it, right? That's how this goes. You wanna collab now? I wanna collab ever. I don't really mind when, but if we could get a collab in 2026, I'd definitely be very happy. Alright, we did it! We made it! One more reroll. Let's once again collect 1000 gems and 20 summons. Get the activities. Wait, is it because we... Okay, we still hit Captain level 5. I was wondering, because if we weren't Captain level 5, we'd be missing 300 gems, which would be very unfortunate. So, luckily we still hit that. With who? Honestly, I don't mind anything. Like, everything goes. Berserk, I would find a JoJo's collab to be very hilarious, because Chaos Hero Nightmare as a concept is very bizarre, it's very out there, and JoJo would definitely have a lot of opportunity with just weird things happening, stand users. That was just a random thought because Steel Ball Run, right? The new season is about to arrive as well. Yeah, JoJo would definitely be peak. JJK collab, AOT collab, free run, you name it. Personal dream would be One Piece. It would absolutely not fit thematically, but I would love every single second of it. So, yeah. The ever reliable Nier or Persona collab. Yep, you can never go wrong with 2B. Could you imagine a 2B lobby screen in Serenial style? That thing would sell millions. Alright. Very first 10 pull. No flicker. No rainbow. We're getting the 3 stars out of the way. 2B is everywhere, true. Eloise. Okay. Where's my flicker? Hello? Oh! Oh! Hey! We got a 5-star! Holy, I haven't been as excited about a fake out 5-star in quite some time! Holy, who needs a flicker? We hit! We hit a 5-star! Let's go! Yes! We did actually hit after all this time. Alright, let me come up with a couple categories real quick. Maylin, Luke, Renoa. Rin, Olea, Hugo, Kalib. And then the third one is going to be... who's missing? Veronica. I'm just drafting a poll real quick. Veronica. Veronica. Who's missing? Maylin, Luke, Renault, Rin, Olea, Hugo, Kalib, Kayron. Kayron is missing. Huh? I could have sworn. Maylin, Luke, Renault, Rin, Olea, Hugo, Kalib, Veronica, Kayron. Who am I forgetting? Magna! True. Alright, there we go. Let me know what you think. Who is it going to be? Serenial, Maylin, Luke, Renoa, Rin, Olea, Hugo, Kalib, or Veronica, Kayron, Magna? Alright. It's not here. Oh yeah, true. Because we're pulling on the... There's even the premium people. You're right. It could be Haru. Hey! Serenial in 20. Serenial in 20. Let's go. Welcome home. Welcome home, Serenial. Serenial in... Okay, Nia. Winners win. We get ourselves a Serenial and Nia. I thought it was a back-to-back, you know? But it wasn't the pink color that we're also used to. Alrighty. Serenial and Nia. And now for the final tenor. Okay. No back-to-back, no back-to-back. We still need Selena. I would love a Cassius. Let's see what we can get. Hey! Okay, Selena, Nia, and Serenial in the bag. No questions asked. That's pretty good. And an Owen copy. And a Nia copy. Not bad. So, Nia E1, Selena E0, Serenial E0. Owen jump scare. Indeed. That is pretty good. That's a pretty good start. So, we found our favorite Bay already. We're going to continue summoning on the banner because now that we hit Serenial, we either get a brand new 5-star or we get a Serenial copy. Both would be absolutely amazing. And keep in mind, we are going to get a bunch of standard summons that we can then smack into the limited rescue. Let's see if the limited rescue is again only these 10. It is. If we click on agent info, it's only the standard 10. So we get one standard 5-star guaranteed on top of our Serenial. And then we get whatever we need to get or whatever we can get from this banner over here as well. We need to hit level 10 to unlock that. So I would say we're going to play Nia or Mika. Who do we run as our support? Nia or Mika? What do you think? Nia or Mika? Let's poll it, right? Let's poll it. Easier. Who as sub Nia Mika. There we go. Anything but Mika is useless? That's crazy. That's crazy work. Anything but Mika is useless. That's crazy business. That is crazy business. Alrighty. Oh, it's time to make ourselves a bit smaller. Alrighty. Perfection. So, let's have ourselves a good old jolly time. I don't even know, I don't even remember too much of what is going to happen from here on out. Nia seems to be our way to go. So, Nia, Selena, Serenia, about as standard of a banner team as you could make. That seems to be what we're going with. We don't even have memory fragments unlocked. I think it takes what, level 30? For memory fragments to even be a thing? Oh yeah, the character thresholds. How we have to reach level 10 to make our characters level 20. Oh no. Oh no. That's not a lot of daily quests. But I like the fact that it still is enough to get the complete daily rewards, even though it's only like 2 quests. Now the big question is, do we summon on the partner banner? Right? At which point would we summon on the partner banner? Oof. Do we even need Peiko? Because double Yuri or one Yuri, maybe, yeah, double Yuri would be a bit weird. But at least Yuri herself is already plenty strong. Never. But I don't want to miss out on Peiko, seeing as how she's limited, right? Who summons partner banner? I'm not talking the standard partner banner, I'm talking Peiko banner, right? The standard partner banner was never a question to begin with. But yeah, look at this. We already have a maxed out... almost. We already almost have a maxed out Yuri. Alright, how good are you, Nakia? You're kinda sad. We're probably just gonna run a Nia copy. A Yuri copy instead of Nakia on Selena. Until we can maybe get somebody else. No. Maybe we could go for Peiko since we got her early. Exactly, that's the question here, right? Okay, complete growth simulation, clear story. Alright, story time, or non-story time, because we're probably going to be skipping most of it. To get ourselves some sweet rewards. Alright, now this could get entirely... Oh no, not possible during the first viewing. This could take a bit. This could take a bit, all things considered. Oh yeah, what happened to the chat? Time to put Subway Surfers on the screen to save y'all's attention span? Maybe. Characters are more important always, right? Play another window of CZN on the side? No. No. CZN player of the year? The year has only started. How can I be the best CZN player 2026 if the year just started? For Serenia, what's better, to get E2 or partner? It depends on how many more summons you intend to summon, right? What's this? Battle missions. Battle missions should be easy enough. With our absolutely broken squad. You only started, so you actually think we got it in the bag? Could be true. Yeah, you could actually be onto something here. My last shower was last year. Bah. Bah. Damn, Serenia is so broken. Did you see her one-shot that guy? I cannot believe that they would introduce a character that would be able to one-shot the very first unit out of the very first battle mission. Downhill. Too far. Too far. Didn't know Owen had such a nice figure. Yeah. You wouldn't be off to believe that to be the case, right? He is a very chill guy. Why are people still calling Serenial Serenial? I don't know. Am I one of those? Not entirely sure. I hope not. Eve for Nia is kinda go-to with Serenial and Chaos since she gives 20% damage boost. You could say the same thing about Rain, no? Kurubotu Kobaruto Wingu. Yep. Should I make a new account to get Renault? I fell in love with her since the day I first played this game, but you didn't get her since. If you want to do that, then nobody is going to stop you. Just keep in mind, you've invested probably already still a lot of time into your old account. And you'll have to first make the decision, right? Is it going to be a main account or is it going to be a side account? But hey, in general, do what makes you happy, right? Do what increases your fun level the most. I think Owen as a character is still pretty much alright. We just don't have anybody he could be boosting. Like the current meta, very lightly, is units with a bunch of spammy, use as many attacks as possible. Whereas Owen would really thrive with someone that would deal, like, hypothetically speaking, 10,000 damage at one hit, and then adding one hit to that would double the damage from 10,000 to 20,000. You still don't understand the save data cap thing? It's not the most intuitive, I agree. Haru? I guess, yeah, that's why he's good with Haru. Just, Haru doesn't quite deal that much single target to fully justify it, if that makes sense. Does the extra hit work? I thought it was only extra hit for its own cards. No, he has an epiphany where he can give an extra hit to an ally, yeah. I think it should be an epiphany, or it might even be base card as well. Isn't that mostly Haru? Yeah, but it's not, I guess it's not worth it at the moment, right? Haven't played CZN yet, thinking I'm late now, then see the stream. It's never too late. That's the beauty. It's never too late to start the game. And seeing as how you start with 30 premiums and we currently have the strongest character in the history of the game on banner, what better time to start than right now? Huh? So let's check out Owen real quick. Where is it? Next attack card of this unit. Here. Adds 1 hit to the next attack card used. Doesn't specify it has to be his. Yes, you get the 25% damage decrease, but if the base damage is high enough, it gets to a point where that wind charge makes sense. Especially once you cycle in the ability to get wind charge back from the discard pile and other wind charge related actions. So many red dots. Alright, raise another partner to 10. Sure. Why not? Not like this actually cost us anything tangible. Did you land on an account? Yes. We got Serenia within the first 30. So we are currently the proud owners of a Serenia, Nia, and Selena. After 30 summons. People forgot Haru real quick. I mean, people will forget Yuki and Shizuru real quick as well. It's just gonna take a couple more characters to be released. Haru who? Oh no. It's already starting. Haru still carries you to this day. You do not need E6 Haru to carry you, right? But it certainly helps. Then again, I still think at this point in time, with the right deck and the right team setup, there's not a single piece of content Haru couldn't clear, right? Then again, once you bring up Great Rift, it just heavily favors Serenial at the moment, right? So the moment we move away from content being score-based or turn-based to just being able to clear it, every single character should be able to find a way to beat that piece of content. How do people have E6 as free to play? They probably do not. Or they've been saving since launch. So they had a lot of patience. A lot of dedication. A lot of... Clear one simulation run at random. Do we even have simulation unlocked? No. But so to unlock simulation... Chaos Manifestation Blue Pot in progress. Is it? So we need to play a round of Blue Pot. Okay. E6 P1 Shizuru is free to play in 200. That's just... It's out there. That's definitely out there in terms of like... luck. Alright, give me the Empowered Fate. Honestly, I do believe there's no point speculating what the devs will and what they won't do. We just have to wait for February. Like, I really do not believe there's any point to us wrecking our brains on what the devs should and shouldn't do and what is and isn't going to happen to Tressa, Cassius, and the meta. We just, yeah, stay open-minded, see what the devs pull in February, and then deal with it. Counter still can't crit. Yeah. The dev should give you E6 for every character. Oof. Then you should probably give the devs your wallet. How about that? What do you think Serenia's best team is? Honestly, you can never go wrong in any direction with Serenia Mika. But at least in terms of damage potential, it's definitely Serenia Cassius. And then the third one, I don't think the third one has been really discovered yet. Because currently Great Rift does heavily favor Selena as a character, right? So for the moment, Serenia Cassius is pretty much set in stone. But besides that, attunement is if you draw a card through any means. When this card is drawn, activate the attunement. It means you could draw it at the start of your turn, you could draw it with an ability effect. Attunement is like Yuki's inspiration, but it's unconditional. You just need to draw the card. So it basically always triggers. Yeah. I wouldn't be so sure. I guess if you create it from nothing, it wouldn't count as being drawn. But that is oddly specific. What are some strong X cards? There's so much AP gen option, the AP and homing laser. Serenial's own X card you could use to create even more homing lasers. Kayron has an X card, Tressa has an X card. So it would be between Kayron, Tressa and Serenial in terms of damage. And in terms of survivability, Khalib, right? Khalib would be able to use all that AP and give you an extra shield based on the AP. So I guess AP Gen, Serenial plus Khalib might just be the tankiest you can ever get. You like Khalib, Serenial, Cassius full instinct? Yep, it definitely fits the color theory of being like, ooh, same color, same good. Actual walking tank, indeed. Also starting new account and get a mail in. Should you reroll? No. No. Keep. Because you now have a mail in, you hit early, and you can now get a Serenial in guaranteed 70. You just have to show a bit of patience. But 70 summons, it's at minimum gonna take you less than a week, right? Depending on how active you play and what you do and how often you play a day. But it's gonna take you like around, I would say, at max like a week. So, keep. You can't believe it was 2 5s and 25 pulls on your new account? You must have pulled on standard banner then, or on a different banner then, huh? Patience in a gacha player? Hey, it isn't even patience. It's just... You're already guaranteed Serenia, right? I don't even think you need to call it patience. It's something else. I'm just not quite sure what that would be, word-wise. I hate the rage mechanic on Chaos. You mean you don't like the stress mechanic? It's part of the game, and I think it does add a certain more level of like difficulty to the runs without being outrageously bad. I think overall it's still a good feature, and it definitely has its space in the game. Oh, you got double hit from the newbie banner. That's crazy. Like, regardless of anything, that's crazy. Stress might be bad in real life, but in-game stress really ain't that bad. Would it be possible that a future character increases hand size limit? If Morimens is anything to go by, then we could potentially see some type of game system that allows you to increase hand size, right? Morimens, for example, allows you to increase hand size from, let's see, discard the top 3 of the draw pile. Allows you to increase hand size from 10 to 12, right? So it's certainly a possibility, but by no means could anybody guarantee you that this is. Stress gives you in-game gems. True, true, it does, it does. Didn't they tease a game mode where some mechanics change? Yeah, but that's April, right? April we get 2 new game modes, one where stress is even more important outside of a chaos run, like for your actual run, dealing with stress. And then a game mode where the used pile disappears. Oh, you know what? I completely forgot that until you hit level 30, Chaos doesn't even have an interior. So we really just have to beat the exterior and then we're Gucci. How much save data cap do I have? I removed the singular card. Come on. I took out a single basic. I took out 1 basic attack. And we are already huffing and puffing. We cannot afford a neutral card. We cannot afford a Divine Epiphany. This is it. This is peak save data. 1 basic is all you get. That is the maximum. Oh, that's crazy. Yeah, we now have the strongest Serenial deck possible. 1 remove Serenial. Unbelievably broken. Ban-worthy. Yeah, if we get a Divine Epiphany, which we probably won't, we wouldn't even be able to take advantage of it. What is this? When an attack card is used, recover percentage health. Lifesteal Serenial. Sure. Lifesteal Serenial, give me. Give me now. Yes. We don't even have dice rerolls, So there was a legit chance for failure here. There was a legit chance for failure. So, who needs a healer if you can just play Lifesteal Serenia? And we're going to put a rally card. No, we don't put a rally card so that we can increase our copy. Ooh, a second method? Not bad. Amorphous Cube obviously would have been better than the Lifesteal one. But you know, we don't have to min-max yet. Alright. So, show me your healing. Wait. How do I... Why is it... Why am I losing HP? I get hit for 5 and I heal for 4. Okay. Because of mutate. Ah, okay. Alright, alright, alright. Not the greatest first look for healer Serenia. She tried at least. Ooh, Epiphany. Sure. Also activates when discarded. Why not? Are you gonna run this account with E0 5 stars? I don't know, it depends on what we pull. If I pull multiple 5 stars, I probably use them. If I don't, how am I gonna get above E0, right? You got a copy of Serenia and Pico and just 3 multis? That's crazy. Ooh, Shining Core? Sure. We have ourselves a double Shining Core Serenia. Guaranteed peak save data. Oh, wait. Give me the boots. Give me the boots. Give me the boots instead. No, we are not going to obtain this loot. Not yet. Might actually be the strongest save data. Yeah, might just be the strongest level 10 Serenia. I think we found her, ladies and gentlemen. This might just be the strongest level 10 Serenia on the planet. Pretty good. Now, a sane person would argue, but aren't you missing 2 Epiphany cards? Shut up. We'll be fine. Hey, exploration level 4. Free gems and currency. Growth simulation has been unlocked. 2 times event? Or do we only unlock the event once we hit level 10? Yeah, XP might be our tightest factor. Did not even get the pay shooting. Hey, come on, it's a purple card. They're very hard to get. Give me time to breathe, you know? Hey, easy. Prime time farming right here. 0 time event. Yep. Unfortunately, apparently we're playing 0 time. Alright. I know we needed to clear 3 growth simulations. But we can at least proceed in the story. That's good. Are you going to rush the event code? I'll obviously try to get the Omega code before the season ends. Luckily, we still have around 2 weeks left. And I would assume we should be able to A, get to level 30 which is the condition, I think, to unlock the season event 1. The season 1 as a whole. And then B, do like 2 runs, so we get our 3,000 currency. Maybe with a bit of Great Rift help. I think we should be able to get the Omega code before. I think that's a little too out there. I don't think people have to avoid doing their first potential on a character just so they get like a tiny bit better chance of building 0 card decks. That's something they can worry about in the future on characters they haven't built, right? Like, you would realistically still have to get to tier 14 difficulty 8 before you even stand a proper chance at making a 0 cost deck even without the first potential. I think that's a little too out there. Also, that doesn't really tell a new player anything, right? It's a bit too advanced. And also not nearly useful enough to justify worrying people for nothing. We need a reset button to make better 0 card saves. No. What we need is the improvements coming with Season 2. That's all we need. The devs already have the solution. Or, I guess, are working on the solution. We just need to get it. It's so cooked for people who level everyone because funny? No. Why would they be cooked? It is funny and they can do it. Like, you are, especially with them reducing the cost for leveling units in the first place, with the battle missions being so abundant, you can absolutely level whoever you want or however many people you want. I don't really see that as too great of a problem. Is there any chance to somehow get the Dimensional Cube at Lab 0? Been farming non-stop for near perfect deck on blue pop, but no luck. Only through random events. You know how you could get a fate that says get a random rare to legendary, or like get 2 random legendary pieces of equipment? There you have a chance to get the there you have a chance to get the Dimensional Cube, but it's very low odds. Need more potential, Matt's not gonna lie. It costs too much? No. Potential is the only big stamina sink outside of gear when it comes to character building. And you are only ever really going to build your main DPS. If it was too easy or too quick to fully max out a character, not only would it feel less rewarding, but it also wouldn't really... Yeah, it wouldn't really be that much better. Like, if you like a character that much, just invest like 4 or 5 days in terms of potential and just do that. You're never gonna potential everybody, or if you want to just do that over the span of a year. Did we finally get the account? I would say so. I'd be inclined to say so, yeah. Doesn't Twitch ban streamers for identifying what platform each message is from in their stream? I do not know what you're talking about. Clearly, if you look at my chat, you see that we are all one, and in no way, shape, or form would you be able to tell where somebody yields from platform-wise. Whenever the chat messages decide to update, right? I have no idea. So yeah, as you can see, we are all just on Twitch and YouTube. We are all just one big family of people sending messages. So good times. Why do you prefer Arwen over Nyx on Mika? Just for damage reduction. Just for damage reduction and healing purposes for Chaos. Then again, there's nothing better than a Nyx unbricking your hand when it comes down to it. But you just get that passive damage reduction that you don't quite get from Nyx. So if you're struggling with healing, it can be quite sweet. What's the best character right now in all areas? Best DPS, Serenial. Best DPS, probably Cassius. Best support, probably Cassius. Best sub DPS, probably Cassius. That's kind of the look of things. Why new account? New year, new account, new player, new experience, new series of helping people start CZN in 2026. Yeah. Yeah. Hey, what's this? One summon. These devs incredibly gracious, rewarding. I don't know, but we did get just one summon that's big. Oh, another summon as well. Whoa. 2 summons. I don't even know what to do with all those summons. Unfortunately, we're not level 10. We are level 9. We are close. Alright, then let's play double simulation. Combatant level up. Twice. My way for low card deck is to not remove unique cards with retain effect and upgrade cards. Just don't play the retain cards and play the upgrade cards as soon as possible. Yes. Whoa, AoE machine, Owen. AoE machine. Hey, we unlocked 2 times events. Why? Because we hit level 10? So we unlocked the event tab? Okay, level 35 for the season. Exploration level for big rewards. Clear the story Arc City for Unigram. 1 summon for New Year celebration. 1 summon, 1 stamina pot for listening to New Year's lore. Ta-da! Does Owen's double attack epiphany say activate card? If so, that means you could hit 16 times with Cobalt Light and Ravage. That could actually work. Potentially. Nah, I think it's the next attack card used, and activating a card would count as a separate usage. So, probably not. Look at all these rewards! We shouldn't even have access to this, right? Like, look at all these rewards. We have 20 crystals. Wow. That's gonna last us years. Does make me wonder, when do we unlock equipment crafting? When can I use these to get myself legendary gear? Alright, what's this? 100,000 units. The event, unfortunately the event's only there for 12 days. So the best we get is a 10 pull, but a 10 pull is a 10 pull. New journey, which is 5 premiums, 10 standards. The Path of a Captain is another standard 10 pull. See, this is what I said, right? I said, while the reroll rewards might look a little sparse, the new player events are actually quite out there, right? There's a lot of those that should still be available that kind of make up for it. Oh, we can buy? Oh! Oh, that's a win then, right? So, do we buy 9 days worth? So that we like still max out the event just by logging in to maximize crystals versus rewards? Check in makeup. So, we have 12 days and 7 hours, so I want to buy 9 days. Thank you. Ta-da! Hey! We found stamina resources, a 10 pull, experience, promotion materials, and all that. Fantastic. We even got 20 Gemarunis here. And we have an extra ray. Common Dev W. Indeed, I didn't even know that was a thing. I didn't even know that was a thing. I think that's awesome. They should probably do that for every single login event going forward. Because holy, that's sweet. Like, that's pretty darn good. I like what I'm seeing. Kinda makes me want to get to the 10 pull already, but that just be wasted gems, right? That would just be wasted gems. Okay, when do we unlock Arc City? Chapter 2. Activity. Claim. Chapter 10, or level 10, another few summons here, sweet. Alright, let's do the promotion mission and then we do big summons. Let's do the promotion mission and then we do big summons. While we do the promotion mission, y'all can vote on if you think we're going to get another 5-star. Big session. Whoops. Session. Oh, I can't write. Oh, come on. If you're wondering why I have my keyboard sideways, it's for ease of access to the control button. Ease of access to the control button so I can easier skip stuff. So, our healer Serenial with the 1-cut basic. Isn't it crazy how the tutorial tells you about save data, like making save data look a certain way, and there's still people that just skip it and then like out of sight, out of mind, right? It does quite clearly show you that it exists. But I guess it's understandable. Alright, let's go. Okay, Mutant Gripe. Let me hit you with the Cobalt Light. Aww. Big damage. Ooh, big damage. We're already an expert at this game. We're doing big numbers. Look at this. Follow up. And then let's see if we can find even more cards to do more damage. Yeah, perfect. And now we should get a bunch of follow-ups on all our attacks. Isn't the most, I know, but hey, it's damage. Definitely kicking his ass a little. How are you so good after less than a day? I know, right? So, another bit of follow-up attacks. Plus... Ooh, and a break. Which means... Exactly, even more follow-up attacks. Unfortunately, we only had one card to move. Big damage. Okay, potential simulation, event system, promotion battle, new story. I don't even know if we fully finished story 1. Looks like we did. Okay, so we have chapter 2. We have activities. Finishing off this one, claiming even more here. This one is gonna come later. We've just become a senior captain or something. Just good. What? Chaos Zero. Begin the Chaos Zero operation. First game login. But I'm logged in right now. Scam. I'm clearly logged in right now. How is that sticker not mine yet? Yeah, we'll do the summons right here. I just make sure that we have all the red dots taken care of. So, after just, I don't know, 20 minutes, we have 31 standards and a 10 pull. So we can do 40 summons, 30 standards, a bit more even if we count in rebate and the like. Let's see, can we afford? We can't really afford them yet, but we'll get them. So we have 30 standards and a premium 10 pull. Whew! Alright. Let's check him out. Let's see what we can get. First 10 pull. No. Oh! Flicker! We hit early! We hit early! Okay. 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 Who's it gonna be? Who's it gonna be? We hit early on the beginner banner. Our very first. And that means we're going to have 40 more summons at 8 that could potentially give us another one. Alright, let's see who it is. Come on. Give me something sweet. Hee hee, hoo hoo, haha, he he, ho ho. Yeah. This account is looking very tasty. The account is definitely. I am innocent. I am innocent. This is not a dev account. This is not a dev account. You've been here. We did the rerolls, right? I would consider this all in all a very successful 10 pull. Ah, shit. This is the free-to-play player experience, right? This is how y'all started the game, right? This is normal, no? Not anymore. No? Ah, we're not innocent. Ah, come on. How can I prove my innocence to you? Right? Surely there must be a way. Yeah, so I guess that happened. And we still have a bunch of summons left. Alright. Whew! Okay, we're not criminal. We're not criminal yet. We didn't get another 5-star. Okay, Daisy. Daisy. Alright, alright. So far we ruined the count. Ah, shut up. So, if we could get like a Cassius, that'd be pretty good. If we could get a Cassius, I think it'd be pretty nice. The discounted isn't guaranteed anymore. I know, but it's still discounted summons. Hey, another Nia. That's pretty good. Alright. And then the last, for now, the last special rescue. Straight to jail. Stream above account. Ah, come on, man. I'm trying. Hey, a barrel. Not bad. E1 barrel, huh? Another Arwen. Alright, alright. Pretty chill. Oh! Okay. Let's have a look at the premium. Let's have a look at the premium pulls. Okay, no flicker. No flicker. Okay, it's only a 4-star. Ladies and gentlemen, it's only a 4-star. Probably. Might still be mega fake out, but I doubt it. Okay, Selena. Oh, I would consider this to be an average, right? A pretty average pull. A pull, you get the rate up 4-star. No. I'd consider this to be quite normal. No? Yeah. Okay, how many more until we can do another one here? 4 more summons for the last 10 pull. And then a couple more here. So, yeah. So... You know, it's probably to the point where I'd feel a little bad running Veronica, you know? Yeah. I'd probably have to feel a little bad running Veronica. Alright, there we go. We have Sniper's Domain with Initiation. And we get ourselves the damage boost on Deck Shuffle. Alright, pretty sweet. Alright, let's get ourselves the level up here. Go up to 20. We should be able to max out the partner now. Yuri, that is. Yep. Rin's still the best unit. She is the best unit sound design wise. I agree. Alright, and then we have her on 20. Let's see. Did we... Oh, we did get an Arwen, right? Twice even. So... Because we're not getting the battle pass, Arwen might just be up there in terms of potential supports for us to make use of. Yeah. Oh, that's a summon, right? I'm smelling an opportunity to do another temple. Do you guys smell what I smell? It's smelling like another temple. And it only takes me a little bit of leveling up. And then we again take a break, right? We do the final temple in terms of right now. And then we will again save up a bit more so we can do a bigger summoning session. But we squeeze out this final temple real quick. Mika should never be a bad idea to be leveled regardless of anything else. So I don't feel too bad investing the resources here, even our very limited ones. And yeah. Final temple. Let's see what we can get. Come on! Give us a 5-star, right? Ah, scam! It's always these beginner banners, man. It's always these beginner banners never delivering. I am so incredibly annoyed right now. Like, how dare they only provide 2 5-star? So yeah. We used up all our luck for the most part on the very first temple, but we still went out very much above average, getting 2 5-stars instead of just 1. Especially quality-wise, we did get ourselves a Veronica as well. Rin might be debatable, but Veronica is just cracked regardless. So, good summoning session. Yeah, we have Vero and Serenial and a Rin. Yes. We are a bit audacious. And we also have 3 Arwens for some reason. Ah, that's something as well. Beginner banner is so terrible, utterly disgusting. Only 2 5-stars, yep, bah. So yeah, we have Mika, Tressa, Ray, and Serenia, Nia, Selena, potentially. Or Veronica in there somewhere. Okay, so we have the combatants leveled. Achieve affinity. Yeah, we could do that. Right here. Wait, didn't we? Oh, we don't have Arc City unlocked yet. So we have no way of gifting someone rewards. No Arc City, no gifting. Alright. Duh. Hey, even more potential crystals. 35 potential crystals. What am I meant to do with all of those? Can't even do anything with them yet. Oh. Okay, so we have battle missions, we have story, Arc Trion. Let's unlock the Arc real quick. Oh, my steak is too juicy and my lobster is too buttery. My day is too bite and the air is too crisp. Exactly, the misery. Huh? No, there is a 5-star guaranteed. The beginner banner still has a 5-star guaranteed. It's just that the 5-star isn't guaranteed anymore on Summon 50. The guarantee only works for 1 5-star. So, the beginner banner still at minimum provides you 1 5-star regardless of how lucky or unlucky you are. How's the new year going? Pretty good. Hello, sir and peeps. Saw you guys on YouTube decide to stop by. Hey, appreciate it. Thank you very much. All content is now too easy. We've already solved the game. Unbelievably. Unbelievably so. We already finished. And we haven't even started yet, huh? In the closed beta, yeah, if you hit early and then again, you could get 2, yeah. It's also one of those things I covered when the game first released. A bit more extensively in terms of like re-rolling. Is this a new account? Yes. We're living the beginner life. And honestly, for playing for like 2 hours, getting 50 premium pulls. Like, the ability to summon 50 times on the standard banner, 40 times on the premium banner. I don't think you can complain much. Is it worth pulling on after getting the guaranteed? Yes. Not only do you get 3 stars, you get the chance at 4 stars, you get the chance at new 4 stars, and you also get shop currency. There's no need for you to skip out on the discounted summons. Discounted summons are still dead. Discounted summons. New player rewards are solid, but account reroll rewards are really bad. Yeah, I mean, it doesn't really take that long to get to the new player rewards, right? But it does feel weird. Maybe they should unlock the event tab from level 1. I don't know, maybe it's to prevent like bot rerolling in like a larger scale. I'm not too sure. Which is the first 5-star we got? Serenial. And then we got a Rin, and then we got a Veronica. Or the other way around. We got Serenial, Veronica, Rin. So we're already sitting on 3 5-stars day 1. Around like an hour and a half into the account. Maybe, like tops. Alright. Sure. Give me the policy maximum. Why not? How does it feel to have Rin back? Feels pretty sweet. Feels pretty sweet. It's super normal. Yes. Play now. I mean, honestly, I would say it's almost guaranteed to have 2 5-stars 90 minutes in if you just play the game. Like, with the amount of summons you get, you're gonna be like 10 away from premium pity. You're going to get 1 guarantee from the standard 10 pull, because you can do all 50 within 90. So you're gonna have at minimum 1, but more likely than not 2. Basically guaranteed to have 2 5-stars at this point. To farm a deck for support character, should I use 2 DPS in a team? Sorry, I'm new, just got to Chaos level 8 now. Yes. What you want to bring is strong DPSs, so that even if you cut cards from your DPSs, that you can still afford to invest into your support without obviously losing the run, right? Because that would be the ultimate punishment, losing the run. Alright, let's send a present. Let's see how high we can go. 3 with 8 coffees here. And then a stamp, bringing us to, again, affinity level 3. Alright, nice. We got the flight training unigram. Alright. Oh, on the note of unigram. We should have that one unlocked now. So we can now favorite the units we want to guaranteed see every day. And those are going to be a no-brainer. Serenial, Rin, and Veronica. Duh. Yeah. Complete an excursion, why not? Could you summon for Peko as a free-to-play with only 90 anchors to your name? If you know that you're not gonna summon for Serenial anymore, like at all, then you might just want to buy her for 300 from the shop and save you the anchors. I have Serenial Meilin very well built, those are okay. Also, thanks for the content. Yes. Running, if you were to run a Serenial and a Meilin, and then you can absolutely build whatever support you want quite comfortably. Alright, let's spend some time with... Oh. It's the one where they show you where the character would be and you could unlock it through research. Aha. You sold your soul for Veronica? Everybody can get a Veronica, right? So long as you do 300 standards. We just got her a little earlier. We just got her a little bit ahead of schedule. Alright, time to learn about the Epion Center. Everybody says they're sold to someone for something. Yes, it only depends on what and where and how. Is it me or the favorite doesn't work on guaranteeing them an Arc City? Oh, it does work. I don't think I've heard of a single instance yet where favoriting the characters in the Unigram didn't lead to you having them unlocked. Maybe they're in like the hidden area by chance, but I don't think I've yet to hear of somebody for who it didn't work. It doesn't actually. Are you sure? That'd be very weird, huh? I favorited the red hair kid so I could get last event and I didn't get him for 4 days, all areas unlocked. So you favorited Lucas so I could get last event. What does that mean? In the first place. But it works for you, but you could be lucky. I don't know. It would be very weird for the devs to promise that and it to just not work for no reason, right? The last affinity event that you would have needed for 100 currency. Huh. I mean, it should work, right? I'd find it more suspicious for it to not work than to work, right? But who knows, right? Sometimes these devs do funny things. It doesn't work when the character has mind break. See, this is one of those solutions I could have thought about. If you have him in the Epion Center, like the same way you cannot use a character's policies when they're in the Epion Center, the same way you cannot give him affinity gifts, it might just stop them from appearing, yeah. Reset happening soon in 30 minutes. True. Reminder for every one of you to do your 2x event, absolutely. And I guess even a good reminder for us ourselves. Because our 2x event is super valuable right now. Gives us like 10 experience. Favorite is Serenia, Shizuru, Rain. They rarely show up. I don't know. I feel like it must then be area unlocked because I didn't have a single bit of trouble finding all my favorite characters, like the favorites in the Unigram every single day in Arc City. Alright, let's see. We have this out of the way. And we have this one right here. Free character experience. So this is, I think, around 40 stamina worth. Every 20 stamina is 200 experience. No, every stamina is 400 and 60 stamina is 1,200, right? So this is around 20, around 20 stamina worth. Not bad, not bad. Close the poll. I agree. I should have done that sooner. Whoop. Who to build? E2 Hugo or E0 Mei Lin? Doesn't matter. Both are strong. Both can help you. It's just, I guess, Hugo has a bit more synergy with Serenia. Both work quite well with Serenia regardless. Both are strong in their own right. Flip a coin. Go by whose eyes color you like more. It doesn't really make a difference, I would say. Is there anywhere we can hear the soundtracks for the game? There's a few, and that's on the official website. Chaos Nightmare on Stove. Oh, What's this? Is this the new website look? No. Promotion update. No. How about just like this? So we get sent here regardless. Log in. Official website. Ta-da. Alright, there we go. So you can head to media, in-game info, and then OST. And then you can listen to the Chaos, the Ark City, the Resting in the Unknown, and the Planet Liano OST. Yeah. And then there's also Overdrive, right? I think the VTuber song, you could listen to that one as well. Yeah. Ooh, a summon. Alright, we're already level 12. Okay, so we need to play this if we want to proceed. What are we farming? I guess character promotion materials for... We should have enough hunters for the foreseeable future. So controller should always be the most solid option. So we just do double runs of controller. And we should be good to go. Yeah. Pre-farm for Luke. That's outrageous. Naja will be instinct. Wanna know why? Let me show you. History. Once again. Wait, where is it? I want the link to the official website. How can I leave this? Ah, it just takes time to load in. Alright. I don't know. I like it, but I also don't like it too much. Takes a bit too much loading. I like the official website a bit more free. But no, characters, bing, bang, 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 bang. Where are you? There you go. Naja, and you can see the card outline, right? Card outline quite clearly, at least as of this moment, screams instinct, doesn't it? So yeah, official website, it's likely enough that she'll be instinct. Then again, the devs might completely flip the script, and these animations here definitely aren't final. But yeah, based on the side color, you see that she is instinct. And the other lady, where is she? No, that's partner. Here. Euphemia is going to be order. She's going to be order, at least based on card sidetrack. She looks justice. She might look justice, but she probably ain't. And you know what I'm kind of hoping for? I'm kind of hoping for her being a summoner. I want her to be able to summon a bunch of these pet things that she sits on. Right? If I had a choice, that'd be my wish. Make her a summoner. Holy Melons. CZN Starter Pack. She looks out of proportion. I told you, she has gigantic hands. I'm not a fury. Yeah, I'm quite sure. I'm quite sure that I'm not this. Right? Like, I do believe, all things considered, I'm not a Fury. So, that's good, right? We are safe. Though then again, I guess Veronica does have bunny ears and Serenial does as well. Uh-oh. But it is something you can easily overlook. So I don't think it's that important at all anyway. Naja has the same ears as Veronica? Does she now? So no, so new account, this is the free-to-play account, new account. Maybe I am? Ooh, maybe I am. Wait, Serenia has rabbit ears too? You never noticed? See, that's why I said it's definitely more hidden. So here, if you take a look at Serenia, you see this right here? Boom, enhance, increase. So, yep, and then, so, let's make it abundantly clear, right? Let's make it abundantly clear, just in case. It doesn't quite work. Let me. Yeah, I guess we need to make the paint a bit bigger. Here, come on. Come on. You can do this. It doesn't have to be this complicated, right? This right here is definitely not hair. This is not hair. Alrighty. Now. She has normal ears though as well? Yeah, that's weird, right? Does she have double ears? Now that I think about it... Does she? Wait. Hold up. Hold up, wait a minute. She does have normal ears as well. Hold up. Hold up, wait a minute. Is that... Is it now hair? Or is it ears? And I don't know. It certainly doesn't look. I don't know. Are we overthinking here? Like, my problem is you do not really see this as being different strands, right? But her birth is definitely human. Her race is credited as human. So, I don't know. I don't know. Definitely very questionable. So is it hair? A feather-inspired hairstyle. Yeah, I mean, it is more likely for her to have hair than it is for her to have 4 ears. Right? I think we can all agree it is more likely for her to indeed not have bunny ears and instead hair than it is for her to have 4 ears. So I guess we just go with common sense here. She's a human. Yep. Who? What? Where? Alright. Let's speedrun this. Arknight's people always have 4 ears? So she's not safe then. She got fused with the rabbit. Are we sure? Do we have it black on white? Where's the confirmation? Oh, 3 extra policies. Not bad. Did the event end? The one where you had to do policies to get rewards? Probably, right? That event probably ended. AI errors? Highly doubtful, my guy. Incredibly unlikely. Yeah, it ended, yeah. Read the bio. Alright, let's see. Doesn't really say anything about her. Yeah, I don't think that's very helpful. The bio, that is. Alright. Right at the top, you muppet. Alright, relax. I check it out, You mean the race? Is this what you're talking about? I already mentioned that. I thought you meant the fucking description, which is what I'm looking at. Like, if you're talking about that thing at the top, yeah, we already talked about that like 5 minutes ago. I thought you found something in here and I lost the ability to read. You muppet. Fucking muppet. What the hell even is this? You muppet. You muppet. Leave me alone. That's kind of hilarious though. Alright. What's next? We need to do something. I'm not quite sure what we need to do. We need to do something. Yeah, bait question. What do we need to do? Story chapter 2.5. So we have to play Bug Planet. You are a man, a muppet. Ay. Unk moment. What do you mean, Unk moment? I did everything right. I'm getting framed. I'm getting framed. Oh! Story skip. Huh. And it was the escape button that insta... New tech? The escape button opens the insta story skip option. Alright. Yes, I could have applied the mark better. I know, that was useless damage to take. I'm sorry. Yep, new tech just unlocked. Escape button spamming to skip story. Escape button supremacy. Just make sure you don't accidentally leave, because that'd be quite awkward. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I could have sworn this was also kind of part of the tutorial. Saving Luke and Lucas. I guess my memories are just blending together at this point. But it feels so tutorial-esque. For no real reason, you know? I don't know. Why are you seeing the bunny ears in Chibi? Yeah, see people? Was I wrong? Or was I actually right from the very beginning? He is not incorrect. Look. Look at her. Is it still hair? Like, people, call me stupid, call it outrageous, but is that still hair? Is this still hair? Like, why is it swinging like a pendulum? Ear-shaped hair. Ear-shaped hair. Alright. Ugly hair, but yes. But where are the strands? Where are the strands, people? If this truly is hair, where are the strands? This is one continuous piece. Oh! A fake furry wannabe woman? I don't know. See, I was rolling with her having bunny ears from the very beginning. Right? Ever since she released. I did not see her having human ears up until today. That is my experience. Exactly, because does Selena have human ears? Probably she does, right? Because I feel like characters without ears would look weird regardless. Right? Like, even if they have animal ears at the top, they would probably still look off if they just had nothing. I don't know. We'll have to investigate Selena. We could see strands if we look at the animation. You mean the ult? If you hold her card, you see its hair, she's holding it. Okay. Okay. We'll do a unnecessary big zoom in the next time we're in a fight and hold her card. For no particular reason besides purely scientific discussions in regards to is it hair, or is it fake? Right? Sure. The next fight we go into, we'll do a totally normal investigation. Yeah. For science. Indeed. Yeah, is it hair or is she a hair? Very creative. High level. Okay, before we get the super obvious clue, let's analyze the fireplace. Does this bring a new angle? Look at when she lies down, how there's these two big continuous strands. Wait for her to fall down. Come on, do it. Go down. There you go. You see how there's like these two continuous strands? I don't know. We're on the brink here. It looks like ear. Maybe. Bird girl. Okay, here we are in the fight. Okay. Enhance, zoom. I would say this is probably undeniable evidence that this is not ears. Another mystery lifted. Look at the left one. Oh, shut up. It's not... They didn't just forget to draw her ear for the another one. No, shut up. No, the left one isn't it. No, she doesn't just have one ear. What you mean go down? Huh? Go down where? What? Huh? What? Go down? I don't... What? What you mean go down? I don't get it. I don't get it. My screen, like, look. For me, this is my display. It looks totally normal, right? Like, I don't know what y'all mean with go down. What you mean go down? I don't... sometimes I don't get y'all. I don't know what you're into. Weird people. Alright. One last time and then we'll go back to normal. Alrighty. Time to resize and get back to the way it was before. Alright. Alrighty. Bam. So yeah, I think we've solved the biggest CZN mystery. Is it hair or is it ears? Apparently it's hair. Quite confidently I could say it's hair. What do you mean the devs knew? I don't know what you mean. We are all innocent people here. So the character after her is February? No! 14th! January 14th! January 14th, Narja. Supposed support of the instinct typing. Already seen in the story, chapter 3 that is. Watch the devs address if she actually has hair or ears. That'd certainly be something. Did we just hit for exactly 104? You know what the thing is? The devs can't nerf this because it's just the game weirdly enough getting bigger, right? I don't know what causes it, but the game just increases. It's unpatchable. Still waiting for 9 in the lobby power creep? I mean, that is early. That is early February, yeah. Escape button overpowered. Escape button into instant story skip overpowered. Look at this. Boom, done. Unbelievable. Boom, done. Yep. Definitely a very strong button. How dare I clear chapter 2 so quick? I don't know. It's pretty audacious, isn't it? Hey, we hit our very first Divine Epiphany. Not bad. There are third level to chapter missions that made me happy. Lots of more free rewards. Yep, Abyss difficulty. Big change. Boom, story skip. Fantastic. Uh-oh. Oh! Look closely. This is also one of the basically guaranteed to be future characters. The one to arrive right in like 1 or 2 turns, right? Oh, she might actually be the final character of Season 2 potentially. She would certainly fit the style. Yeah, fighting this guy for real sounds like something. Here, this lady. With the damn gun sword. Here. She might just... Annika, her name, apparently, yeah. Like a gun sword? Or a new 4-star? I don't know, maybe. Godslayer type of character, she's going hard. Shotgun sword, exactly. That's very powerful. Very powerful. Hey, Psych Cyan, appreciate it. Thank you very much. Welcome, welcome. Annika? Or Annika? Or Annika? I don't know. Pronounce it however you want to. Guts Berserk collab? I wish. Would you chase E2 Serenia on a new account? It wouldn't be a bad thing to do. Yeah, seasonal shouldn't mean 1 per season. Another divine, huh? So we already got 2 divine epiphanies in this half chapter pretend twin star shadow. Annika! Well, there we go. I guess we have to put an H in. Guess you're late? Kind of. One Piece collab confirmed. It's gonna be Nika. Yes! I would wish for nothing more than a One Piece collab. Just because. I ruined my perfect Selena build yesterday, picking up a third tactical maneuver, added back 2 basics, should have quit while ahead. Yes. Probably. Rin versus Saber. Rin, because she's the OG in this case. But yeah, the escape button is a shortcut to the ability to skip story. So long as story skipping is possible, escape button is a shortcut. That's pretty good. I only got Renault from the beginner banner. Have Serenia keep? Yes. Keep. If you reroll and start over new and you can get a Serenia and you get any 5-star from the banner, keep. Keep. Your goat Rin solos? Hey, trauma code! How much does it cost us to unlock? Oh, only 20 and we can get 1 per week. So... Epion Center... Let's start with Renoas. Even though we probably get a couple more rewards from Haru's. Oh, you know what? We might... a lot of you were looking for another trauma code, right? We might actually get 1 trauma code per preseason. You know how Haru got a trauma code? Because there was no real story for her. And maybe the reason why we didn't get trauma codes for Serenia, Shizuru and Yuki was because we got the chapter 1, chapter 2 and chapters 3 of the story. So we might actually get 1 trauma code per preseason. So Naja might just get a trauma code. You have like 6 trauma codes saved up, not sure why. There's no point. Trauma codes are the trauma code keys are a catch-up mechanic for new players. But yeah, I would assume she's gonna get a trauma code episode, and they did say they wanted to fully voice act them, but no guarantees that it's already from this one. I think it was towards the later part of the roadmap, the idea to fully voice act the trauma code episodes. When season 1 is over, maybe they slot the chapters of season 1 as trauma code episodes? Could be. It would definitely be a nice way to preserve the story, to keep the rewards and have newer players be able to experience those. Yeah, once season 1 ends, moving the whole season 1 story into trauma code could work. Wouldn't be bad. CZN was second in Gacha Awards for best release in 2025, lost to Uma. Uma just has the power of VTubers. And obviously build up hype from already being out for a few years, right? Summons. I think we just... Yep, we do... we need 1 more. Where do we get... I think 1 more character to 20. Yep. We're actually gonna keep the stream on a bit of the shorter end, but we did get the reroll process done. Trust me, we'll be back at it tomorrow. But we just do 2 temples, and yeah, I think then we have a pretty successful day on our hands, I'd say. It's already getting semi-late for me as well. 7 p.m. Oof. Alright, so 2 temples, let's see what we can pull. Yes, we get the 2x. Do you get 2 times account XP? It's a good question. Probably not. You see how it doesn't say 2x next to the experience? So it seems to be only for the rewards. Slight def L. They could have made it for experience as well. Wouldn't really have harmed anybody. Alright. We uploaded every day. DT uploaded E7 every day in 2026. That's crazy. So, 2 temples. Very first one. No flicker. No flicker, nothing crazy. Come on. Give me Cassius. Rosaria. I know Cassius is a tall ask. I know. We be being greedy. Ha. Alright. And a 10 pull to end things on the premium banner. Imagine or Hugo, probably. Alright, who's gonna be our Forster here? Maybe another Serenia, maybe another Selena, maybe another Nia. No, it's somebody new. Ah, it's Alyssa. Alright, I don't think I'll be able to do too much with her. Heroes in the Shadows achievement. What does that mean? Obtain 100 partners. Okay. Sure. Alright. Yeah, I think this is it. I would say that's a pretty successful day 1 start to a new account. Serenia, Rin, Veronica, E1 Selena, E2 Nia. We gotta save the Ray as well, maybe, for E1 Ray, or potentially a Barrel, I don't know. But yeah, looks pretty good. I like it. Yep, Veronica already. Indeed. Sweet stuff. So, player level 35 for the season. Login events and such are gonna treat us well again. Unread message on the Unigram. Alright, sure. But didn't you say unread message? I mean, alright. Solid start. I would say so, yeah. Well-rounded on the 5 stars. We have a DPS, we have a support, we have another DPS, we have Serenia, who's limited, which is sweet. We are almost player level 15, which is going to give us a bit more gems, some more books. Yeah, we're also going to get more here. We should be able to hit level 20 by tomorrow as well, so that we can level up our units to level 30. Why the new account? Just to see how it is to start the game in 2026. New year, new account. Just checking things out. Honestly, my favorite for this whole reroll is the ability to buy days in the login event. I find this absolutely amazing. To be able to buy these check-in days at 30 gems, should you miss out on them or should you start late. Pretty good. I would start a new account, but I opted to just start one on the Asia server. I did the same thing, right? Like, as you see, this is my Asia server, and if I swap to global... Serenia dupes on this account are safe for the next unit. We'll at minimum hit the next 5-star on the premium banner and see what happens. At minimum. You can just buy it using dailies too, it's not too expensive, yeah. Yeah. Welcome home, Serenia says. Welcome home, she says. Lobby flashbang. It's not that bad. Grow up. It's crazy, I know. Alright, we have a bit of a defense reduction, public order, whatever reduction. Gimme the S tier mission. Give me Serenia and Rin and Luke. No shit, fuck. I sold. Whatever. So you can have 2 accounts on the same stove account, just different servers? Yes. And you can also reset any accounts as many times as you want to. Alright people, this been it. Once again, if you want to, you can sub in on Twitch. You can follow on Twitch if you haven't yet. If that's something that interests you. You can leave a sub on YouTube. You can become a member on YouTube. You could do whatever you want. It's been a pleasure bringing this to you on the first day of the new year. I think I make like a quick summary, like a day 1 guide tomorrow after I wake up. And then tomorrow we'll continue with day 2 of this account. Alrighty. Appreciate it. Thank you very much. Been a pleasure bringing this to you. Peace. Not a bad haul for 3 hours of gameplay. Hey, 1 hour minimum of that was spent re-rolling.